From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Didn't get all they wanted out of that last play, so now they've got 3rd and 8. To throw, Herbert. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swap there, they're going to face 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
This is hauled in by Harris. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Herbert to throw. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense up to the line fast. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's Herbert now on 1st. And that last completion is 4th of this opening series. He's only missed 1 so far. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds. It's like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Njoku, complete. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. 1st down coming.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
To the right, pulled in by McConkey. He's going to be forced out of bounds with a gain of, looks like about 4.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
That's Gadsden right side. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Throwing now, Herbert. That one's incomplete in the end zone. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. It's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Escapes the pocket. Looking end zone, but way too much on it. It goes through and incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. David Njoku having a 14-play possession there with 6. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they go up 7-0 here early. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how I don't get some more for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch?
2 seconds to go here in our opening quarter. Now start on the ground. Dowdle. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 1st down here. Play action here with Rodgers. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Motioning him from the slot right. Rodgers now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Rodgers to throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start out with Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him at 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing on second. Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making a catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
3rd and just 2 to go. Herbert now. He stops here, gain of about 7. And that gives LA the first.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers, first down.
And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Herbert's on 1st and 10, coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. Pass play now. Throwing deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Quentin Johnston in from 48. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
Chargers 14, Steelers nothing. To kick off for the Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field. in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from the Windy City. Good coverage by the kick team. Force them to start out back at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. To the 45. Inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 64 yards. That's good.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second and long coming up. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I'll be honest, Mike, I think everyone in this stadium, when that ball went up, you're thinking pick. Fortunately for him, there wasn't a defender in the area, and he's able to reel it in for a nice game. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
32-yard line.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after giving up a field goal to start the game, they come out hot and get a quick first down.
Los Angeles.
Set. 32. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. And middle. 53. Ready. 10.
Stafford working from the pistol. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
Set. 20. Yellow 22. Omaha. Renew. 59. 22.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
22. Set. Blue 60. Middle. 40 got. Like 7.
To the air again. Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Like 22. 50.
Stafford to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
There's no real fancy explanation here, Mike. I mean, he just flat out beats the guy in front of him. I don't think they could have drawn up a better start here in the opening quarter.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington.
Stafford's pass complete to Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
An extra point attempt to follow.
The extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he goes up top, looking for Komet. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, the second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. First down, Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Here's a designed run, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the Rams are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach Plain, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's hard to the goal line and in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Bears.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And no room to be found. We'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Into space. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The kicking team off for the extra point. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll go play action here with Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to look downfield once again. This will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen.
Intercepted by the Rams. It's a turnover on downs.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is brought in. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. Oh! Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And the throw on third down going to be incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play, and let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Jordan Bennington. A gain of 6 yards. And it's...
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's a loss of 2
That
yards.
third down stop right now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this will pay off. It is caught. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down. Now Williams. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, without...
And the rush is going to get there. He They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's in! Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. And they're fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. But there is a penalty marker there. May have... Snap just a bit. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
It's been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Price. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Murray off play action. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Ravens' 13-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Will Reichard lining up.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Turner. Touchdown, Vikings.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
27 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Baltimore first down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Durham Smythe, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Vikings 14, Ravens 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. An inside give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice breakup of 9 yards on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 37 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
2nd and a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Right back to Mason. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy. to fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Oh, good move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's 1st down. Jackson. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
1st and 10 at the
one last shot for Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
you.